Hello friends, hope you are doing good. Now we are going to go to fifth examination tip, which is very important, and I am going to tell you subject wise preparation. Intermediate has got 8 subjects divided into 2 groups, 4 subjects each. In group 1 you have accountancy and in group 2 you have advanced accountancy. For accounts and advanced accountancy, the institute's level of expectation is very high because it is your core subject. You are going to become an accountant and you are going to do account work, auditing work. You are going to prepare the final accounts of big companies. So therefore the institute wants you to be very good in these 2 subjects. So the scope of selective study is almost zero. That means you can't keep any topic for option. The students can ask me, can we keep accounting standard as an option? Can we keep that branch accounting as an option? It's very difficult. So the answer is no. You have to study all the topics that are there in your syllabus, including the accounting standard, including any theory part of any chapter. Okay. In the exam you will get mostly practical questions, but there can be few theory questions also, and the importance of accounting standards in your exam is growing. So the weightage of accounting standards can be 20 to 30 marks. So please do it thoroughly. Practice more and more accounting standards from your study material or any other good reference book. Okay. So in case of accounts and advanced accounting, you will read the study material, past examination question, RTP, and practice and more practice so that you can finish the paper in time. Next is financial management and economics. Now for the student of intermediate level, sometimes some students find it little confusing, but if you do properly, if guided properly, then you will find that this is one of the most interesting subjects. So develop a liking for this subject because it deals with finance, money matter, something which you are going to deal with for the rest of your life. FM paper can be very scoring, subject to do it very properly, although sometimes there can be few surprises. But in the recent past we have seen most of the papers are predictable. They ask the same basic fundamental questions. So make your fundamentals very strong. Do chapters like capital budgeting, working capital, capital structure very carefully, and then you will be able to attempt most of the questions correctly. From where we should study for financial management? 1. Read good reference books if you have reference books, or you can study the study material of the institute. Then you practice from the past examination questions. So go to the last 5-6 years of question paper on FM and practice from those question paper. You will get to know what kind of questions are asked in the exam, how to present the answers. Okay. Now next I am going to talk about auditing. Auditing is a very important subject for CA course because CA do auditing. CAs are authorized by the law to do audit of corporates. They do various types of audits like statutory audit, internal audit, bank audit, GST audit or indirect taxes related audit. They do a lot of certification work. So again the demand of the institute is very high on this subject. So auditing is a lengthy subject. There are many standards that you have to study. So from where you can do all your auditing related preparation? One of the best sources is your study material, or you can read a very good reference books, like you can read the auditing from AS Foundation class notes, which is really very good. You can read from that. While answering questions of auditing, you may also be asked some accounting standard related question. So please do accounting standards carefully. It will be required for auditing also. Make your own short notes also because it's a theory paper. So better you prepare your own short notes so that day before the exam you can revise the whole syllabus. Okay. Do writing practice in auditing. One of the reasons why students get less mark in auditing is lack of writing practice. Next subject is law. The subject of law is very interesting, full of case laws, full of examples, full of situations, and then it requires you to think how the lawmaker or the courts will take decisions on such situations. So law is not just a theory subject, it requires analytical approach. So if you try to find the reason why the law is framed like that, you will really like the law subject. Okay, just don't treat it as a theory to be mugged up and written in the exam. Treat it as an opportunity to visualize the reason for writing a particular law, and I have found that this is a very scoring subject. In fact, I had also got a very good score in law paper in my intermediate exam, which was close to 70 marks. So therefore, please target for 75 plus marks in the law paper, and I think it is achievable. Make your own notes, read from study material and a good reference books. Don't read from too many books. Instead of that, you make your own notes. Read the past case study that they have asked. Read all the amendments that have taken place in law 6 months prior to the exam. And while you are doing the study of law, keep highlighting important section, not all but important section, case studies and important provisions of the law. Do we need to remember the section number? The answer is no, but the important section numbers you must know. Do not write wrong section number in the exam. It is better not to write, or just write as per the Companies Act. Law requires more revision than any other subject. In fact, audit and law are two subjects which you need to continuously revise to score very good marks, because the boundary is limited, and therefore if you do the entire syllabus completely, thoroughly, you can get more than 75 plus marks in law and auditing. One of my favorite subjects was, as a student, cost management, because it is a pure intellectual exercise. Okay, it's a beautiful subject, and if you really like this subject, nothing like that, you have to play with the numbers, deal with numbers, think how businessmen would think in a particular situation. In case of cost management, keep care of your presentation also, because the answers should flow logically. The answer should flow logically. One step should lead to the another step, and therefore divide your answer into small working steps, working notes. Okay, connect them through working note number. What you should study for cost accounting? Your study material is one of the best resource that you can go for. Plus you also go through the past examination question papers. Try to collect last say 10-year question paper. Earlier under IPCC also the syllabus was almost the same. So maybe the same topic which were in IPCC you can refer for intermediate also. Chapters like material, labor, overhead, job costing, process costing, standard costing, marginal costing, they are Sada Bahar topic, evergreen topic, and therefore they will never change. They are fundamentals. So you can refer last 10 to 15 year question paper also and prepare from that. You will get an idea what is the kind of question they ask, how to write the answer. For more practice, you can read a good reference books also. Next paper, EIS and SM, a pure theory subject and very scoring subject also, and not very difficult also, although some student may find EIS a little technical. With good guidance, okay, like our faculty Deepak Oswal, who is an engineer and who has got a very good command over EIS, I strongly recommend that you listen to his lectures on YouTube, or you can buy it. He will make your task very easy for EIS and SM. The paper is not really difficult and the course content is limited and clear cut. There are few topics only. What I know, there are 5 or 6 chapters only. Questions in the exams are also direct and straight from the study module. So just stick to your study module, revise it multiple times, and you will find you will be able to answer all the questions in the exam. So what we should refer to. Main item to refer to is your study material. Revise it 3 to 4 times and you will be able to attempt all the questions in the exam. Refer past exam question. This is for all the subjects. Read items like prerequisites, features, distinguish between, characteristics of certain thing, because this way the questions are usually asked in the exam. The initial reading is of less use if you don't follow it up with at least 2 revision within the following 2 weeks. You will tend to forget SM and EIS, so keep revising after every 2 weeks, otherwise you might forget. And again, one of the most important subjects of CA course is taxation. You have a 100-mark paper on income tax and GST. Each and every provision should be clearly understood. Read again and again to ensure that you have understood the provision of the law. And then there are so many cases, so many tricky questions, so many complex provision. How to master them? Read again and again, understand, take the help of your friend, your senior, your teacher. And I will tell you, this can be a very scoring subject. There are students who have got more than 90 marks on this subject. If you write the correct provision, write properly. The paper pattern of this subject is that any topic can be asked, weightage can vary. Some topics have more weightage, like this PG, BP and capital gain, so do them carefully. Important case laws should be highlighted. Do not remember all the section numbers, but only the important section number you have to study. And income tax and GST are continuously changing, and therefore please keep the amendment in with you. Which amendments are applicable to your exam, which Finance Act is applicable to your exam, that you have to keep in mind. Okay, and please practice more and more past questions based on current provision. Past question based on current provision. So study from the module, study from a book that has adequate past examinations answered as per the latest law. Okay, so thank you very much.